Naziah Harris is still alive. Let me explain. During the court hearing, when it comes down to Jarvis Butts, they pulled up his phone records. I couldn't help but see that he constantly making the same phone calls to a particular person with the number ends in 1520. So whenever I saw this, right, I then had to ask myself, why is y'all having so much short-lived conversations? Better yet, why did you decide to reach out to this person for the first time on the 9th of January, minutes after you come across Naziah Harris? To answer my own question about the short-lived conversation, what's understood do not need to be explained. And again, if you go back to the text messages between Jarvis and Naziah, this shit right here was already pre-planned.
21, Naziah sent to Jarvis. Don't forget, be there before 3. I will let you know when I'm leaving the school. If you're not there, I will wait. Then at 14:22, she sends, send okay if you've seen the message so I can delete your number. Then at 14:23, Jarvis replies, okay, and those messages were deleted.
Whenever she got off the bus, she was already expecting Jarvis Butts to be somewhere present. Let's get down to what it is that I'm trying to say whenever it comes down to me believing that Naziah Harris is still alive. Let me explain. I saw these numbers whenever it came out that his phone record was put on display. And then I had a question about a particular number. And that number belongs to a woman named Najee, who stays on Alexandria Street, which is where Jarvis Butts went to whenever he left the motel room after he was already seen and spotted with Naziah Harris. I start to ask myself, something about this woman that is fishy. In fact, it's something about their communication that's very much so fishy, because the longest conversation that they had was only 26 seconds. So that's when my wife told me, hey, say, how about you just call the number? So I called the number. I'm having a conversation with this person. First and foremost, whenever I call the number, I'm not really expecting anything out of it. But whenever I ask the simple question, do you know Jarvis Butts? And the answer that I got stunned the shit out of me. So then I asked, when the last time you spoke to Jarvis Butts? The person then said, I talked to Jarvis Butts today. How did you speak to him today? From jail. That's when my wife told me, baby, that sounds like a kid that you're talking to. That's when I hit record. Now, I can go a little bit further and go really deep into it, but I want you to tell me what it is that you hear from this audio. So I'm finna take this audio, and then I'm finna go back and I'm finna find another audio of a person that we know for certain to be Naziah Harris, and we're gonna compare the two together and tell me, do you believe that this same person I was on the phone with is in fact Naziah Harris, portraying to be the owner of this phone? Okay, so when the last time you spoke to Jarvis?
Today.
How?
He called me from jail.
Okay, how old are you?
34.
You 34 years old?
Yeah.
Okay. Because at the time whenever he made those phone calls to you, he was at a motel, Park Crest Inn. Are you familiar with it?
No.
You're not familiar with it whatsoever.
No.
Okay. So you is completely oblivious to who Naziah Harris is.
I saw it on the news and on the internet.
And that's about it.
Yes.
Okay, y'all. Part 2. I got the pants ready and done, bro. I was wasting all that time. So, I don't care how uneven cut it is, but I put the marker line on it, so come back when I'm done cutting it.
He called me from jail. I saw it on the news and on the internet.